Hello and welcome to the first episode of my Entropia series. My Entropia series is going to pretty much talk about hunting, mining. It's going to have some tutorials. It's going to have some theories on certain things, and it's also going to have hunting videos and mining videos just for funsies. So there will be a constant playlist going, and there will be just regular uploads of Entropia content. Now, I'm not going to just be uploading Entropia content. I'm going to be uploading other games. I'm going to be uploading Diablo 3, Dark Souls. I'm going to be doing Let's Plays of other games. Also going to be doing reviews and things like that. The actual videos themselves are going to be relatively unedited. They're going to be recorded and have a genuine feel to it, almost as if it's taken from a live stream. Sometimes I will also live stream on YouTube. It really just depends. So, in this first episode of Entropia, I want to talk about what Entropia is, why you should play it, and also why you should not play it. And when I say that, I mean these are the things that you should be playing Entropia for, and these are the things you should not be playing it for, okay? There are certain reasons people start playing this game that absolutely ruin the experience of the game itself. That's just due to marketing, okay? So let's start off. What exactly is Entropia? Well, Entropia is a sci-fi MMORPG with what's called a real cash economy. Now, a real cash economy is basically, it has real tangible worth, okay? You can take the money that's in the game and you can transfer it into actual dollars. You know, it is, and its value is 10 to 1 against the US dollar. So for every 10 Planet Entropia dollars, which is the game's currency, you can get 1 US dollar back. So that's basically the skinny on the game. It's an MMORPG with a real cash economy, and it's also sci-fi. I'm going to talk about why you should not play this game. Not that you shouldn't play this game, but the specific reason people get into this game and why they shouldn't use that as a reason to play the game, okay? The game is marketed as a real cash economy, and a lot of people market it as you can make money in this game. You can make so much money. And yes, people have made a small fortune playing this damn game. That is very true. Never Die. A lot of people that have different land area deeds. A lot of people have, like quite a few people have made an actual living or an actual fortune playing this damn game. But here's the deal. Like in real life, there's a chance that's not going to happen. There's a very high chance that is not going to happen. There are a couple of ways you can make money in the game. The most common one being turning a profit. And when I say turning a profit, you're doing a specific activity in the game, be it hunting a creature or a robot or a mutant, hunting something, mining for ores and matter, or crafting. Also trading, but you know, trading is a different level. So you've got all these different ways you can make money in the game, but the thing is, you need to turn a profit, which is difficult and rare, okay? Your skills can somewhat help with that, but for the most part, it is difficult and very rare to turn a profit. Here's an example. Say you're a high-level hunter, right? And there's a specific mob you're going to hunt, specific creature you're going to hunt, because you know it drops a specific item that you can sell for, say, 600 Planet Entropia dollars, right? You've done the math in your head, and you think, okay, I've got this weapon, my armor will probably decay at about this rate due to my my evasion skill, right? And I'll get X amount of ammo to use. The guy's landing. Yeah, you get spaceships in this game. You get spaceships in this game. It's great. So you get let's say you spend 300 PEDs, Planet Entropia dollars, on one hunt, with the hopes that you'll get this item, right? You will cycle the ammo over and over and over again until the weapon is destroyed. Because yes, weapons do have a decay, and they will break eventually. So you cycle through the ammunition, selling the the trade terminal trash, all that stuff. You sell that shit, and you're either gonna make it or you're gonna not. So you're doing this with a hope that you're gonna get this item that you can sell for double your money. There is a chance that will happen, and people have gotten insanely lucky doing that. But there is also a chance that is not going to happen at all, right? Say if a certain common item is selling really well in a week, right? Say, let's say animal muscle oil, which is a common item. Let's say animal muscle oil is selling really, really well on a specific day. You go out, you hunt for that, you sell that. Or you sell them for very small amounts. You do that. You might, maybe, make a profit on top of that. But it's very slim. The chances of getting the items or the quantity that you need to then make a profit, it's very difficult. And a lot of people put a lot of time, effort, and money into the game in order to try to make a profit, when if they wanted to make money, they're better off getting a damn job. Okay, so now that you know that that aspect of the game, the actual playing of the game, might not net you any actual cash, let's talk about a way that you can make money without spending anything, and why it's potentially just a colossal waste of your time and will turn you off of the game. You can collect things, and it doesn't cost any money to do so, but it will cost time. You collect Vibrant Sweat using this thing. Using this thing, you can collect sweat. Back in the day, it was decent. Back in the when I first started, I would sweat 1,000 bottles of sweat and sell it for 3 Planet Entropia dollars, which isn't terrible, right? I would do it for about 2 hours, maybe make 3,000 bottles of sweat, and then I would sell it for about 9 Planet Entropia dollars, and then I would have 9 to 10 PEDs to spend on ammunition or like a cheap weapon and some ammunition. And because I was hunting at a very low level, it gave me many, many hours of enjoyment. Many hours of enjoyment. That's not going to work for someone that's a bit higher level that wants to hunt the bigger mobs. It's not going to work. It's just not tangible. The other way you can make money for free is by looking for fruit, dung, stones, things you find on the ground. Just by walking around, exploring, taking your time, appreciating the quality of the game, the look of the game, you might be able to find fruit. And I think at the moment, for every 1,000 pieces of fruit, you can sell it for I think you could sell it for around 10, at least 10 PED for 1,000 pieces of fruit. You could sell it for about 10 PED, which isn't that bad. If you get incredibly lucky and you can find 1,000 pieces of fruit within an hour or two, awesome. You know, that's also another somewhat viable way to make a little bit of extra scratch. But it's not fun. It's not fun, right? So my advice is, say you have a little bit of extra cash, right? Treat it like a monthly subscription, right? I think Lawspade has mentioned this. I think Serial Overdrive has also mentioned the fact that these days, you can't really make a whole hell of a lot. You can't really play in Tropia without depositing until you've got a bit of a cash flow by way of land area deeds, which I'll go over in another video, because there's a lot to unpack with that. A lot of logistics and things like that has to be unpacked. So my recommendation is, if you're going to play this game, if you're in the US, you can buy a pack, which is a starter refill for $5 US. You get you get a skill boost pill, and you get 500,000 things of ammunition, which, if you're hunting at a low level, that's gonna be a lot of shots. That's gonna be a lot of pew-pews. A lot of pew-pew! And it will last you a good long while at a lower level. And I'll explain later on in a different video, how you should progress if you're planning on eventually not depositing. Because, there are ways you can progress, and ways you can do things without depositing. There are ways you can do it. Eventually. That's later on down the line. And yeah, we'll get into that in another video. So, now that you know that making money is not very tangible, why should you play the game? That's the question. Why should you play the game? One, the game is beautiful. It looks great. And if you have an high-end PC, this game is astonishingly beautiful. Looks amazing. Right? If you're depositing into the game, there are chances that you will, get to hunt some really cool creatures, or you'll be increasing your skills. There is a constant progression in this game. An absolute constant progression. Like, I've been playing for a few years, and my level on stuff, my combat level, I'm only level 23 in Laser Sniper. Only 19 in ranged laser. And that's because for a while, I didn't play it a lot. I didn't play this game a whole hell of a lot for a while. It was a once in a while sort of thing. I would have some cash, so I'd throw it into the game, and I'd have a fun hunt for a few hours, But recently I've gotten back into the game, so I've leveled up a little bit. But the progression takes a long time, and there are people out there that have been playing for years that still have a long bloody way to go before they reach uber tiers of level, right? There's the social aspect of the game, which I think is very, very important, and I think they should market it a lot more. The social aspect of the game is great. There are some people that absolutely love their society, the society that they're in. It's kind of like a guild. They love the society that they're in. They love the people, and it is good for them. And they're able to talk to people. They're able to hang out. I'm in a society, and they're pretty cool. So there's that. There's the unexpected events that can happen, right? You can be a part of community events and things like that, hunting events, mining events, but then there's the things that you don't expect to happen, right? Like, say you decided, I'm going to travel between planets, I'm going to buy low on one planet and then sell for a markup on a different planet. You're going to try to trade. So you're like, I'm going to try to trade. And then you get attacked by pirates, who are actual people that just want to take your shit because they can. That shit happens. That shit can happen. Let's say, something that happened to me the other day. I was in Fort Fury, and I died. Unexpectedly. Everyone else was dropping like flies. I go outside and there's like a level 120 creature, which was probably a player in a creature form, because there are ways for you to become a creature for a period of time and just mess people up for fun. For fun. So I had to sneak around this guy fighting. Like, okay, there was this big monster, and then there was this Uber killing it, you know? So there was this epic fight going on. Dude was using Mind Essence powers, using Mind Force powers. He was throwing fireballs and all sorts of shit. He busted out a sword at one point. It was great. It was fun to watch. Then I got out of dodge because I really didn't want to die again. Not for any specific reason, I was just really busy. So I never actually saw the conclusion of the fight. But it was really, really cool. So there are reasons why you should play the game far, far, far beyond the idea of making money, and it is just because it is a fun game. If you're a sci-fi fan, this is great. If you're looking for an MMORPG that has no real end game, it's more socially based, more based on hierarchy than anything else, this game. If you want to find a game which has a high level of explorability, this game. There are places. Okay, I'll give you an example, right? So this game has a large map. We are in this little tiny blip. Now this is just one planet. We're on this little tiny blip, yeah? Little tiny blip. But if I was to walk from here to here, it would take me I'd say a good 30 minutes to an hour to walk there. But then you scroll out and you realize this thing is fucking huge. Huge. There are player versus player zones. There are, these areas are owned by people. People can own parts of the game and earn a tax from it. I'll go over that as well in a different video. But there are different areas that you can mine, hunt, explore, have a bit of fun. You find different fruit, different stones. You might even find an interesting area to, with specific mobs, to even sweat because they're not that difficult. You might find a specific area that's more mining friendly. You might find an area that's, say you're mining and you find an area that hasn't really been touched by many people, and you find some really cool claims. There's those aspects that are really, really. But the thing is, you have to play the game. You have to play the game as it is. You have to play it as a game, right? Do not treat it like something you're going to make money off of. Do not treat it like a job. If you treat it like a job, you feel like you're working. If you treat it like a game, you're actually going to enjoy yourself. There are missions you can do. There are different missions you can do with different story aspects. You learn about the planets, how people got here, and various things. There is a level of story to some people, some things, and other ones are just, hey, go out and do this daily mission, which you're going to be doing anyway. We'll give you a token. Collect enough tokens. We'll give you a weapon for free. So say you do a daily mission, and it's to hunt a low mob, a low level creature, and you're like, okay, I could do that. So you go out and you hunt the low level creature because that's what you were going to do today anyway. And say you had some spare ped left and it didn't cost much. You're like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So you do the first daily mission. It's like, oh, okay, cool, I got that token. And say you do that every day for a couple of months, and you realize, oh shit, I've got like 100 tokens. I've got like 60 to 100 tokens. I'm going to go to the daily token vendor and see what they've got. Oh shit, they've got a weapon that I'm actually skilled in. Oh nice, I'm going to use that. Hey, I don't have to spend that 40 to 50 PED getting this weapon because I've got the stuff to do it with just the daily tokens. That works. So, in conclusion, right, do not get into this game to make money. Get into it because it is fun. It is an enjoyable game. It is an experience that, to me, is rarely had. It is enjoyable for the worth that it can give you. Not the monetary worth, but for the enjoyment worth. So, on that note, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to be doing another video either later on today or tomorrow on the basics of hunting and swanting, which is sweating and hunting. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a little bit of a Little bit of a comment saying where I could improve, whether you liked it or whether you didn't. If you did enjoy it, click that thumbs up button, and if you want to follow along, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you know when a new video comes out. Now keep in mind, I'm not going to be doing just Entropia videos, I'm going to be doing other videos. But for those that are just here for Entropia, I welcome you. It's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a good year 2019. Hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.